Hey everybody, namaste. Welcome to another gentle stretch and breathe yoga. You found Yoga with Lisa, SXM, coming to you live every Tuesday and Thursday at 10 o'clock St. Martin time on Facebook. And take a moment to settle into and onto your yoga mat. Let's just focus on our breath, close the eyes, turn inward, and join our energies at the beginning of our session today. The theme for today is to calm the mind, release the heart, free the heart, expand the heart, let it float free. And of course, stretch the body. Throughout all of it, let's be grateful. Grateful for this time we have together to tune in for health and happiness, unity of body, mind, spirit. Grateful for our friends and our family, our homes. Grateful for each breath. Yoga is about being here, now, wherever you may be, whenever you may be. Be in the moment. Accept yourself as you are without judgment, criticism, or critique. No comparisons with anyone else in the world. No comparison even with yourself at a younger age, or an ideal version of yourself that you may hold as a beacon to guide you. We're going to let all that go and just accept ourselves as we are. Bow the head. Bring your hands to prayer pose at your heart. Keep your back softly straight. Find humility and acceptance, self-love. Beautiful. Thank you for that. Namaste to each and every one of you. Welcome to another gentle yoga session. And if you're just joining us for the first time, I would like to suggest to you that whatever we do today, always pass it through your inner wisdom for yourself. I'm just one lady. I can't know what issues you have in your body, in your tissues, in your personality, but you know. So be gentle with yourself. Don't force anything. If it feels awkward or uncomfortable, you're certainly welcome to modify, minimize, or just wait until you feel like you're ready to join us again. All right. Having said that, put your hands on your knees, round your back and drop your head. Exhale all the air out of the body and really turn your body into the shape, at least your back, into the shape of the letter C. Looking down at your hips, round your back and push your shoulders forward. And then pull against the knees and bring the chest forward. Squeeze the shoulders back, lift the face, breathe in. Exhale, round the back, drop the chin. Sit back on your tailbone, pull against your knees, lean back. And then come forward and breathe in. This is sometimes called going for a camel ride. Breathe in and out. It's a little bit like the cat and cow, a little more gentle. It's an easy option for those that don't like to do the cat and cow for whatever reason. Maybe your knees are tender. There's a lot of ways to modify. And if you have questions, you're always welcome to send me a message, and I will try to address it either right away or by the next class. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm here for you, and I'm very grateful that you are here for me. Hi, Audrey and Craig. Thank you for joining me this morning. We're camel riding, just warming the back up, breathing. Coming back to the center now. Keeping the hands on the knees, just pull and twist. You can look over one shoulder and then the other. You can go any speed that feels good, slow or fast. You can look long over that shoulder and then twist around long over the other shoulder, or you can just go back and forth. Just asking the spine to wake up, get the fluids moving up and down through the fascia, through the lymph system, the lymphatic system, the lymphatic fluids. Yeah, all right, come back to the center. Let's take the right hand up and over, stretch through the side body, and then bring it up, twist, stretch the other way. Inhale and exhale. Hey, I got a sunflower from Audrey. I like that, thank you. Breathe and stretch. All right, coming back to seated tall. If you're ready, bring the hands out and up, stretch them out and up, breathe in, reach up. Reach one hand higher than the other. Maybe imagine you're pulling some apples out of a tree. Reach up, pull them down, reach up on the other side, pull it down. Inhale, exhale. Two more times each side. Coming back, find yourself quieting down. Notice how maybe already you're starting to feel a little bit more connected to the present moment, a little bit more peaceful and balanced in the body, quiet in the mind, and grateful in the spirit. Nice. Let's stretch those legs out. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones if that helps you. Flex your ankles, let your toes point up towards the ceiling, or maybe even a little bit back, the tips of your toes aiming back at your forehead. That's opening the back of the knees, the hamstrings and hips. We're just going to take the hands on top of the thighs and walk the fingers towards the ankles, rounding the back, dropping the head. Come back up, take a breath in. Exhale, reach for the ankles or the heels or the toes, and then come up and take a breath in. Movement connected with breath. One more time. This time we'll stay down. You can let your feet relax and let your knees aim out a little bit, bend a little bit, flop those feet outward. Stay down in your forward fold. Let your body be heavy and relaxed and soft. Round the back, drop the head. And then bring the body back up. Let's bend one knee and put the foot on the floor. Give your knee or your leg a nice little hug. And then let the knee drop down. This sole of the foot is up against the knee or the thigh, somewhere like that. Sit tall. Bring the chest forward, squeeze the shoulders back. Breathe in and out. Nice. See if you can grab the knee and the foot in your hands and just rock the baby across the front of the hips, the front of the tummy. Beautiful. And sit. Settle down. Bringing your two-piece sign fingers to your big toe. Grab a hold. Push the heel forward. Pull the elbow and knee back. Push the heel forward. Feel a stretch in your shoulder in the back. Pull the heel back. Knee and elbow back. Forward. Exhale. Back. Inhale. Come back to rock the baby. that leg down. Let the knee come down. Sit tall. Let your arms rest, shoulders relax. Sit tall. Let the knee come down to the ground, or find a place to hover as low to the ground as is comfortable for you. And then stretch that leg out. Let's do another soft forward fold. Open the legs a little bit wider, bend the knees a little bit softly. Reach for the instep or the heel or the ankles or the shins. Round your back, drop your head. Stay here for 5 long, slow, deep, full breaths in and out. Beautiful. Rise back up. Let's bend that other leg, bringing the leg in. We're going to give it a hug. Why not? Deserves a hug. Drop the knee down. The sole of the foot finds the surface, the inner surface of the other leg, either by the knee or the thigh or up in the groin, whatever is suitable for your body. Sit tall. Let the knee sink down. I'm getting hearts from somebody. I appreciate that. If you're pressing your heart button though, I'm thinking you're not doing the yoga, so try and join me in a little bit of gentle stretch and breathe yoga. Why not? The body will thank you. Your spirit will thank you. Your mind will get a break. Why not? Let's do that. All right, if you're ready, bring those 2 peace sign fingers to your big toe. Stretch the leg forward and back. Stretch the heel forward, elbow and knee come way back. Feel the stretch in your shoulder when you come forward. Feel the strength of your arm and your flexibility of your hamstring and hip system back here as you come back. Forward, exhale, back, inhale. Beautiful. Let's find ourselves in rock the baby. Hold your leg in your arms, or hold your foot and knee in your hands, whichever way works for you. Rock back and forth. Asking the hips to loosen up. Keeping everything easy. Alright, drop that foot back down, let that knee sink down. Sit tall, lift the heart, lengthen through the spine, top of the head floats up, shoulders relax. Just let your arms come to rest anywhere that's easy. Let that knee sink down as you sit tall. And keep the weight on both hips more or less equal. Beautiful. Let's stretch that leg out. Put your hands just behind you and lean back on your shoulders. Allow your neck to sort of scrunch here. Bring your feet up to find the floor. Not so close to your hips right now, but on the floor. Drop both knees left and right. Windshield wiper to the legs left and right. Breathe in and out. All right. Sink back onto your elbows and we'll come down a little lower. Still allowing the neck and shoulders to sort of scrunch. Press your elbows into the floor and lift the chest up. Look up at the ceiling. Breathe in. Sloping down in the upper back, allowing the shoulders to scrunch up around the ears. Look towards your hips. Exhale. Elevate the chest. Push the elbows into the ground. Rise up. Exhale. Look towards the hips. Slump in the shoulders. Heavy on the elbows. Tuck the tailbone under. So you can get your waist areas vertebrae down on the floor. Cool. All right, we're going to stay just like that and lift one leg up. Bring it to the floor. Heel touches the floor. Lift it back up. Breathe in and out. Lift it up and down. Go as far as you want. If you want to keep the knee bent a little bit, or maybe you need to keep the knee bent a lot, that's okay. No judgment, no critique. Acceptance, appreciation, breath. Stay in the moment. Remember, if you want to get better at yoga, you've got to be grateful for your flexibility and your strength that you have today. Tomorrow is another day. Each day is an increment on a long path. Not only the body, but the spirit, the soul, the mind, the unity of all three, improving over time. Let's do this one more time. All the way up, all the way down. Hold it just a few inches above the ground. And bring it back to the floor. Foot on the floor. Extend the other leg out. Let it rise. Let it sink. Bring it up. Drop it down. You can touch the floor, but don't drop your weight down. Bring it up as high as you're comfortable with. Knee bent or straight is fine. My music doesn't believe I'm still listening. Of course I'm still listening. It's beautiful music. Up and down. We want to just barely fatigue the muscles, so keep going until you start to feel like, wow, I sure would like to rest those muscles. They would appreciate a rest. Keep it moving. You're almost there. 3, 2, 1. All right, we're not going to drop it. We're going to hold it above the floor, just an inch or two. Hold, 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 hold. Keep breathing. And bring it back. Foot to the floor and lower yourself all the way down now. Allow your arms to go out to the out from the shoulders like a capital letter T. Walk your toes a little bit away from your hips and allow the knees to lean against each other. Maybe make the feet just a little wider than your hips. Beautiful. Stretch those legs out and bring the arms overhead. Stretch the body long. Big breath in. Expand your rib cage as big as it'll go. Feel free to yawn or sigh. Make it your stretch that your body will really enjoy. And then let's bring the hands down and find your fingertips right at the belly button or just below. And the other hand's fingertips somewhere up around the sternum or the heart. The diaphragm. As you breathe in, notice your hands rising and falling, and just notice which hand rises first, or second, or if they go together. Observe without trying to change your breath. Every now and then I get someone who says that they are confused when they try to breathe. Is their belly supposed to get wider? Or when you breathe in, does the belly and chest get wider? Or I'm not sure how you can be confused by that. That's my place. That's where I am. But I do know that if you have that issue, you can put your hands there and just breathe naturally, and you should resolve all your issues about what's happening when you're breathing in and out, just naturally through observing. All right, continue to lay on your back and breathe in and out naturally and easily. With your next inhalation, breathe big, breathe deep, bring air into the body, hold it so you feel the fullness of the air inside the body, and allow it to suspend, expand, hold the air in, and then when you're ready, whenever you're ready, exhale, let it all go one big time. Through lips or through lips and nose. Empty, 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 squeeze the belly down. Hey Ellis, hey Jane. Squeeze the belly down, squeeze all the air out, and stay empty for just a moment. Squeeze the air out. Flatten the belly down. And then inhale. Fill the body with as much air as you can. Expand through the chest, through the waist, through the belly, even through the throat. Bring air in. Hold it, let it expand, and let it go. Flatten the belly, push it all out. Nice. All right, let's bring the right knee up. Give it a nice hug towards the chest. Straighten the leg up and find the space somewhere around the knee or the thigh. Maybe interlock your fingers behind your knee or just grab a hold of the thigh. Pull the leg a little closer to the face, back to vertical. Find your range of motion. Be gentle. Don't overstretch. Don't overextend. Work with the range of motion that is your full and natural range. Appreciate it and breathe deep. Most of you have been with me a long time. You know exactly the routine we're doing. But that doesn't mean that it's less valuable. Every time the body appreciates the movement, even if you do it every day, even if you do it 2 or 3 times a day, your mind may get bored, but the body appreciates the health, the self-care, the self-love. That's what yoga is, self-love. All right, let's see if we can find the edge of our range of motion and hold the legs steady and still for a static stretch. Keep breathing. Try to relax the hip, the back of the leg, the knee, the foot, all the way up, all the way down. Total relaxation and breath. Let's do a long, slow, restorative breath in through the nose, out through lips. One more time like that. Breathe in through the nose, big. Out through the lips, and as you exhale, bend the knee and bring it across the body. Find your reclined spinal twist. Bend both knees a little bit and open the chest out. You can turn your head to look to the right, to the left, or straight up at the ceiling, whichever allows you the deepest level of luxurious relaxation, healthful, healing, complete relaxation. There's no need to rush. Let's stay here and sink down. Resisting gravity, not at all. Do another couple of restorative breaths in through the nose, all the way in. Sigh it out. Beautiful. Whenever you're ready, roll onto your back. Let's do another long body stretch. Feet are together, toes point. Reach above your head. Stretch long. Breathe in. Stretch and realign everything in the body, spine and hips and shoulders, arms and legs. Woo. Bring the hands to prayer pose right at your forehead. Keep the prayer hands going. Reach them straight up above your heart, reaching your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Bring the head off the mat. Reach up. Stay here for 5 breaths, reaching the fingertips and the forehead up. Everything else stays down. Everything else is relaxed. Shoulders up, head up. Keep breathing. And then come down. Bring the arms to surrender pose. Elbows straight out from the shoulders. Hands reaching up, fingertips out, palms open to the sky. Release, relax. Beautiful. Bring up the other leg. For me, it's my left. Squeeze it in, give a hug. And then we'll stretch the leg out. Grab around your knees or your thighs, wherever your hands reach. Maybe interlock your fingers behind your knee or thigh, if that suits you. We're going to just pull the leg a little bit towards the face and back to vertical. Find your range of motion. Explore it gently. Don't force anything. Work with your breathing. Stretch and breathe. Gentle goes the way. All the way in and out. Keep it gentle. Stretch and breathe. Find acceptance, appreciation, awareness, acknowledgement. And then bring the leg to the extreme spot where you feel the stretch the most intensely. Don't go past your edge, don't go past your limit. Just stay right there with the breath and the awareness, focused on relaxation. And breathe deep. Relax in the hip, in the hamstring, the back of the knee, calf muscle, the foot, everything relaxed. If you feel the urge to go a little deeper after we've been patient for 30 seconds, you can edge slowly into that new edge. Keep breathing. Release the leg, bend the knee, bring it over across the body, roll up on your hip, your right side hip, your opposite hip. Open the arms out from the shoulders. Find that comfortable place for your head, wherever it may be. Relax from tailbone all the way up to the cervical connection of the spine and the skull. The last vertebrae at the top, C1. All the way down to your sacral tailbone. Release. No resistance. Sink down. When you're ready, come on your back. Let's do another long body stretch. Realign the spine and the hips and shoulders. Big breath in. Reach the hands straight up from the shoulders and find your hands in prayer pose. Reach up, bring the head off the mat, shoulders up, belly squeeze in. Reach the fingertips up towards the ceiling, tip of the forehead, crest of the forehead, up, shoulders rise, squeeze the belly in. Come a little bit higher. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Come on down. Arms back to surrender. Relax everything. Bend the knees. Bring the heels close to the hips. Bring the hands alongside the hips, fingers pointing down towards your heels. Let's lift the hips up into a bridge. Squeeze the buttocks in. Press the feet into the floor. Hands into the floor. Reach the chest up. Come up onto your shoulder crests. Squeeze the buttocks in. Press the feet into the floor. Keep breathing. Feel the belly expand as you breathe in and flatten as you blow out through your lips. And come on down. Bring the knees to the chest, hands to the knees. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and release. Squeeze it in and hold. Let the knees go wide as you're comfortable with. Come back about halfway in and rock a little bit left and right. Come back to the center. Hands reach behind your knees. Close your knees about halfway and see if you can kick your feet and begin to rock from tailbone to neck to shoulders, back and up and back. Inhale and exhale. Let's go 5 more times. Roll back like a rocking chair and up to your hips. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's come up into boat pose. Working those abs a little bit today. Balance the legs up into the air. Your hands can be behind your knees or on your knees or somewhere else that works for you. Your legs should be parallel to the floor and parallel to each other. The lower legs, that is. Toes point up. If you want, you can try and float your hands out to the side, palm up. Hold your boat pose. Balancing on your tailbone. Lift your heart, lift your chest, let your head rise, shoulders sink. If you want, we could do an alternate fingers to toes. Stretch one leg out at a time, bring the other one in to touch the fingers. Let's go 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and back to boat pose. Come back to seated. Shoulders relax. Push your chin forward for me and bring the shoulders back. Turtle sticks his head out of his shell. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Take the elbows back. Bring the forehead and the face and the chin forward. The whole face forward. And reverse it. Shoulders come forward, the back of the head reaching back towards the wall behind you. Turtle sticks his head inside his shell. Tuck it in. Reach the top, the back of the head, back, back, back. Shoulders round and come forward, concaving the chest a little bit. Flexibility in the upper body. So, so, so needed these days. We've all got the computer hunch, the tablet, the phone, driving in the car, and just bad habits, bad posture habits. What happens sometimes is If you constantly slouch in the upper back and become stiff, it's sort of like a domino effect. It goes down through the chest. Your breathing is limited. Your heart is squeezed. Not good. Then it even comes down and becomes like the dominoes keep falling, and your internal organs and your digestion are squeezed and constricted, and you don't want that. So roll those shoulders back. Roll them back. Bring your heart forward and the top of your head up. Find a beautiful posture and embrace it. Anytime you find yourself naturally coming into this position, think about the turtle. Stick your head forward, squeeze the shoulders back. Bring the shoulders forward, bring the head back. Get some flexibility in your upper torso. And you'll look younger, feel younger, and be younger. You'll actually be younger if you resist that tendency to slump forward and drop the head down and make a little hump in your upper spine. You don't want that. No, we don't want that. Okay, let us get into a reverse table. We're going to do a sequence where we do the reverse table, and then we come into a very vibrant, strong forward fold with a straight back. So that's the goal. And we start by putting our hands and feet on the floor and lifting the hips up. So as you come up into your reverse table, the question is what to do with the head. And then you have options. You can look up at the ceiling, or you can look at your knees. Or you can go back and forth between the two if you want a little neck exercise. But if you feel any pain or discomfort in your neck, find a spot that feels okay and focus on just bringing the hips up. Reverse table is a little bit something challenging for the wrists. If you find your wrists are too sensitive for this, then come out of it. You don't want to make your thumbs and fingers unhappy down there. You get them having pain later in the day. Okay, we're ready to come out of our reverse table. Try to bring your hips back between your hands before your hips touch the ground. Scoot it back. And reach forward. Look down. Look down between your knees. Reach the hands forward. Stretch and reach. The body loves to reach. Reach. Keep breathing. Beautiful. Let's try that again. Hands next to your hips. Come up into reverse table. Raise those hips up, squeeze the buttocks in, drop the head back to look up at the ceiling, or bring it up to look at your knees, or anywhere in between. Keep breathing. Awesome, we're going to bring the hips back between the hands before weight is transferred to the hips. Reach forward, look down. Beautiful. Come on back up. How are you doing? Well, we've been working the arms pretty good and the wrists, so let's take a break before we do our plank challenge. Let's try a nice straddle stretch. Put those legs out wide. Bring the arms to float above the legs and reach. Reach. Keep breathing. Come back to the center. Turn the palms up. Reach the hands straight up. Breathe in. Find your prayer. Keep the spine elevated. Bring the hands to rest in front of your heart. Elbows flat. Fall down. Gentle. Soft. And heavy. You can just slightly bow your head, but try to keep elevated through the spine. Don't collapse in the hips and waist and upper back. Nice squeeze. Bring your elbows up parallel to the floor, so the forearms are parallel to the floor. Hands are in prayer pose, fingers spread wide this time. And we're just going to press. If you want, at the same time, you can flex those ankles, lift the heart, press the hands together. Isometric exercise. Push, 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 keep breathing. Let the right hand be stronger than the left. Push, and the left actually gives way, and the hands travel over by the left shoulder. Then the left becomes stronger, pushes back, and the hands travel over by the right shoulder. The left arm is stronger than the right. Press it back. Overpower. Resist. And back again. Come back to the center. Interlock your fingers and give them a big squeeze. Let's move them around in a circle, away from the heart. Back in, breathing in and out. Squeeze the hands. Interlock the fingers. Squeeze. Reverse your circle. Go the other way. Breathe. All right, invert the hands round the back, drop the head. Push the hands way forward. Lift them up overhead, stretch them up, straight up, breathe in. Hands come to the back of the head, elbows squeeze back. Look up to the top of your eyes. Keep those ankles flexed if you can. Blink, blink, blink. Breathe deep. Beautiful. Put a smile on your face. Let's drop your right elbow down towards your right knee. Don't go all the way. It's maybe too far. Come back up. Left elbow down by the left knee. And up. Over we go. Don't go too far. If you feel like you've got some weakness in your torso and this is plucking that string, then just back away from it. Let's do it one more time. Everybody's different. All right, bring those hands overhead, reach up, breathe in, and let them just float down slowly towards the floor in front of your hips. Find the floor, and the elbows just a little bit. Push back, inhale, exhale, forward fold, straddle fold, down and up. Take it easy, take it slow, don't go too far, don't overstretch. Find a place where you can stay for 30 seconds or so. And then slowly rise up. Rise up, arms float out and up, breathe in. Find your prayer, pull it to your heart. And then bring the legs in. I'm going to wrap the legs around the bottom of the hips in the Lord of the Fishes pose, where the knees are stacked vertically in front of the hips and the feet are curled back by opposite hips. You can take your hands to rest on your feet, soles of the feet and palms of the hand. Get a chance to speak to each other. They almost never have a chance to share energies. We're going to try and reverse this pose so the opposite legs are in front. So you can swing back and swing the legs around. You've seen me do that a few times if you're a regular person with me. But I'm going to show you a new way if you want to give it a try. It's a little challenging. You know, I love to challenge you every now and just a little bit. So here we go, hands in front. We're going to try and rise up on our feet and be in a forward fold straddle. Swing around and come down in this reversed position. Okay, I'll show you how it goes. Here we go, up. You gotta rock up, get onto your feet, swing all the way around, and come back down. And you're pretty much back where you started. Now the other leg is on top. Rise up, top of the head reaching up, breathe in. Namaste. Thank you for that. It's about time for our plank challenge. You know we can't get by anymore without at least a minute of plank. If you're new to us, you can be on your elbows for a low plank, or you can be up on your hands for high plank. And we're going to do 60 seconds or more, maybe about 70 seconds today. And we'll incorporate a few leg lifts, Spider-Man pose as you like. So get ready, get in your push-up position, strong on your hands and feet, arms vertical, shoulders over wrists, and here we go, planking it out for 60 seconds. Push your heels back and stretch those calves for me, lower your hips. Strong in the arms, strong in the core, hands pressed down, fingertips working hard. Nice. Let's try a little Spider-Man action. Bring one knee towards one elbow and back down. Knee to elbow, back down. Up, down, up, and down. One more time, each side. Come back to strong plank. Let's try our side plank. Turn both feet over onto their edges. Lift one arm. To strong, firm, low plank. And we'll try side plank the other way. Turn the feet over to their other edges. Lift one arm. And come back. Let's drop the knees down. Hips to heels, forehead to the floor in front of the knees. Pose of a child. And rise up into hero pose. Sitting on your heels. If this suits you, modify. If not, you don't have to be in hero pose, it's fine. We're going to do a lion exercise, a lion face. So from hero, walk your hands down in front, put them on the ground, and spread your fingers wide. Squeeze the shoulders back. Lift the chest forward. We're going to open up the eyes and the mouth and squeeze the cheeks back towards your ears. Stick the tongue out. And here we go. Keep breathing even though your tongue is extended out. Breathe in and out. Feel the air moving across the surface of the tongue and into the throat, into the lungs, free, uninhibited. Keep your lion face vibrant and fierce and roaring. All right, squeeze everything back, round the back, drop the head, squeeze the face together, squish the lips in, squish the eyes in. Keep breathing. And let's give another roar. Press your chest forward, squeeze your shoulder blades back. And retreat. Back we go. From here, we're still on our heels. Bring your hands into interlocked position behind your hips. Bow down into pose of a child. And lift the hips up off the heels and come onto the top of your head and bring your arms up into the air above your head. Ease back, hips come to heels, arms come down, head comes up. Release the hands and just let them float to find resting place on your thighs, palms up. Calm the mind, close the eyes, notice how you feel. Beautiful. Let's put the hands on the floor in front of the knees and rise up into downward dog. One smooth motion, lifting the hips up, knees off the mat, downward dog. Push the hips up and back, drop the head between the arms, hold your strong, beautifully stretched out downward dog pose. Lift up on your toes, drop one heel down and let the hips shift to the side and then shift other way. One heel up, one heel down, hips move to the side, left and right. You can look left and right with your head as well, looking towards one elbow and then the other, the inside eye of the elbow. Walk your feet a little closer to your hands. Stand in a straddle forward fold. Just let your arms relax, head relax, stretch the back of the legs, drop the tailbone to the tip of the head like a rag doll. Let's pretend we're playing a piano right in front of our toes. Beautiful piano music from Relax Daily on YouTube is playing for us. Maybe you imagine that that's you playing the piano. Bring it all the way down to the low notes and all the way up to the high notes. Shift your weight on your feet. Come back to the middle. Left hand down, right hand reach up for the ceiling. Look in the direction that it went. Drop it down. Switch hands. Lift it up. Drop it down. Other side, lift it up. Beautiful. Come on down. One more time. Lift it up. And bring it down. Okay, we're going to walk our hands forward. Come back to downward dog. Stretch the chest towards the thighs. Head drops between the arms. Tailbone lifts up and back. Hands are strong on the floor. Push your fingertips down. And then begin to shift and see if you can come all the way down to plank. You may need to just shift the position of your feet a little bit. Plank it out. Drop the knees. Bring the hips down and lift the chest, the face up. Upward dog. Let's stay here for a moment and breathe. You can come off of your toes and be on the front, the tops of your feet, toenails down on the ground, knees down on the ground, thighs down on the ground, hips lifted, chest up. Press your hands into the floor. Elevate your the shoulders away from your wrists. And then slide on down to your tummy. And bring your hands to rest by your hips, palm up. Turn your head to one side. Allow your shoulders to collapse down on the floor. Bring your hands for a little pillow for your face. Turn your head to one side. Make sure your head and your hands are comfy. We're just going to pick up the right leg straight from the heel, straight from the hip. Lift the heel up. Keep the knee straight. Lift it up. Hold it up. Keep breathing. And drop it down. Other side, lift up. Drop it down, go back to the first side, lift it up. Drop it down, other side up. Drop it down. Hands under shoulders. Push back to pose of a child. And then come back to seated. For our final few moments together, let's do a breathing exercise. Awareness of breath. In and out of the body. Hopefully you feel strong and vibrant. All the blood is flowing freely. All the fluids in the body are working, doing their cleansing and feeding. The nerves are singing. Everything feeling tingly and wonderful. As you breathe in, I want you to just imagine the surface of your skin, every single molecule of skin surface, the entire body. Just as you breathe in, just imagine that it expands just the smallest, tiniest little bit, and it soaks up the energy of the air around it, or the air itself into the pores of the skin. The body expands all over just a tiny bit at the molecular level, the surface of the skin, every single spot on the body. As you exhale, imagine all of that was brought into the body is cast away, and the body shrinks in. Cast away what was absorbed, and the body shrinks in as you exhale. Implode as you inhale. Expand. Imagine you shine, you sparkle, you glow. Every inch of your body singing, vibrating with energy. I hope you keep this feeling with you as you go through your day. I grant you my most sincere namaste from my heart to yours. Each and every one of you is a blessing to me. I'm so grateful for you, and I miss you. Hope to see you soon. If not, see you Thursday. Bye-bye.